She's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner. She's a lady. Oh, 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 she's a lady. Talking about that little lady. And the lady is mine.
Welcome to the Wachowski fan club via Skype. Angry rant guy, here and angry. Non-religious guy, here and disbelieving. Everybody seems to be here. What about Aaron? No, if he comes here, he will. You thought you could start without me? Since you're here, let's go ahead and pick our movie to watch tonight, which is obviously The Matrix. No, Bound. What? Bound is the best Wachowski movie ever made. If it's so good, how come I've never seen it? Wait, you haven't seen it? In that case, this is Bound movie review. In case you don't know what Bound is a 1996 movie that follows the story of a girl named Violet and a girl named Corky. Corky just coming out of prison and Violet being formerly married to a lingerie in the mall. And the story is basically about them getting away from their ties and becoming lovers together and escaping the pressures of the situations they are in together. You could say they were bound to each other. Yeah, that was a bad joke. So the movie starts with Corky having just come out of prison and coming there and work at this hotel, like fixing management and pipes. So she happens to meet Violet and Violet's husband, which is Caesar, which is a lingerie for the mall. And she happens to have Caesar get a job from him so he can work on fixing their sink and their pipes. And while he's in her house, he's having a nice long talk with Violet. And it seems to lead to something even bigger later on, as you will see.
Thanks.
You seem uncomfortable. Do I make you nervous, Corky?
No.
Thirsty, maybe.
Curious, maybe.
That's funny. I'm feeling a little bit curious myself. That's a great tattoo. Beautiful Labras. Are you surprised I know what it is?
Maybe.
Like I said, it leads to a lot more than this. And that scene was very sensual. It was building up this thing, which would be even stronger later with them kind of liking each other, which would turn into love later on. And the part coming up, this movie gets a lot of flack for, because most people just see it since it's a lesbian couple, that there's somehow something wrong with it, with the sex scene, calling it just soft porn, which in turn is not soft porn. To me, a love scene with two females in the movie that really love each other is no different than a scene with a male and a female loving each other. There is no real difference. It's like any other movie. It's supposed to be a little bit sexual. But this is the next scene coming up where Corky comes over and they hit it off, basically.
About you all day.
You planned this whole thing. You dropped that earring down the sink on purpose, didn't you?
If I say yes, will you take your hand away?
No.
Yes.
So this is a movie, right? Not porn. What are you getting so giddy about? The Matrix had the same scene with Trinity and Neo. There's really no difference. But they weren't girls. Yes. Whatever. Let's move on. Like I try to tell you guys, this movie gets so much flack because of scenes like this that people are just calling it soft porn, not really focused on the true love and chemistry these two characters have. Assholes like Trayvon Wright over there who think like this. Those are the kind of people that keep this movie from getting as much praise as it should get. But I'm telling you guys, this movie is really good. It deserves a lot more attention than it is given. But then again, this is a comedy show, so that was Bonerific. If you didn't get that joke, watch Family Guy. But later on, Corky gets a little bit angry because Violet is sleeping with dudes and other people instead of with her. Even though what they're doing already is an affair and her cheating on her husband anyway, so.
Care to admit?
What about that guy this morning?
What, Shelley?
Don't tell me. You're a workaholic.
No, Shelley knows what I am. He saw me in a bar with another woman.
Yeah, I suppose he just wants to watch.
Look it. I think you'd better leave.
Yeah, I think I better.
Try not to steal anything on the way out.
Oh, I am just so angry that you're gonna cheat on your husband with someone else instead of cheating on your husband with me. I am so angry. I'm leaving you. How dare you cheat on your husband with someone else? How dare you cheat on your other husband with someone else besides me? I'm the one you cheat on. I'm the one you cheat on for him. You cheat on your husband with me, never with anybody else. Cheat on somebody with me is just wrong. It is just wrong for you to cheat on me with somebody else when you should be cheating on your husband with me. Well, fuck you. But as their love for each other grows, they get over the fact that it just happened. And they decide, after Caesar come home after nearly being killed, or after giving $2 million, Violet realizes she must get out of this life. And realizing their true love for each other, they decided wanting to get out together. So she talks to her in the car about finding a way out, but she first needs to trust her.
Two people who want the same thing. They get in a room, they talk about it. They start to plan. It's kind of like flirting. It's kind of like foreplay. Because the more they talk about it, the wetter they get. The only difference is I can fuck someone I've just met. But to steal, I need to know someone like I know myself.
You think you know me like that?
I want to see the money.
So Corky and Violet come up with this really complicated plan, which is very brilliant, very smart, which is what I very like about them and this whole idea. They make Caesar go crazy. They make him believe that the money was taken and he was set up by his own crime family, by his own mob that set him up. It makes him go crazy and turn on him. It's one of the most brilliant parts of this movie and this noir that it's just a good twist. It's so good. And that's what I love about this movie. It has things in it like this, which makes it so good. It makes it such a good piece of storytelling. But anyway, let's go to the clip and show you. You see, moments like this work so well because it's so suspenseful and they build up so much tension. And you know something's going to happen. You don't know where he's going to shoot the guy where he does, but of course he does. But the brilliance of it is how it feels before he does it. That's what this movie does so well.
Enough! Basta!
Gino, don't.
You point the gun at me. You know who I am. I am Gino Mazzoni! Capisci? Non essere stupido. Dammi la pistola.
No, Gino, please.
Dammi la pistola.
Gino, sit down.
We're family, Cesare. Family, Caesar. Family. Now, give it to me. Good man.
Don't shoot.
You see, scenes in this movie, it's scenes like this I completely love. It's shot perfectly, it's toned perfectly, it's paced perfectly, and you're feeling every single moment. Nothing like this is ever presented in The Matrix as like this. You know, The Matrix is an action movie, it's not supposed to have scenes, but it's never quite on the equilibrium as this movie is. That's what makes this one so perfect, as I cannot say enough. Now, after hiding the bodies, he walks on Violet talking on the phone to Corky. At first he doesn't know it's her, but eventually, as you will see later on in this movie, he finds out it's her, but at first he thinks it's someone else. And he ends up getting a scrap with her, and even ends knocking her out in the end.
Who's that? Why, who the fuck was that? Did you call Mickey? Did you call Mickey? Did you? Mickey? That you? Fuck. Who's over there? Who's over there? Tell me! Tell me!
But after knocking her out, he very soon finds Corky, and he decides that he's going to put them on the torture until one of them will tell him where the money is.
Sorry.
Like I said, he had caught her and
sorry.
has her tied down. And he decides to get a clipper switch back and clip off Violet's fingers until Corky admits where the money is. But even when she admits it, she says she could be lying, which is a good trick, which is very smart of her.
Hey, Vi. You remember these? All right. I'm gonna start with Violet. So you get an idea of what's coming. I'm gonna ask you 10 questions. Every time I don't get an answer, I cut off a finger. Where's the money? Mickey. I said, where's the money?
All right, I'll tell you. It's in the apartment next door. I put it in the paint drums.
Good. Now, I promised you I would kill you. Remember?
You can't kill me.
Oh, really? Why not?
I could be lying.
You're gonna be sorry you said that.
But as tied as they are, Violet luckily has a knife in her pocket, or her dress, whatever she was wearing, and they were able to pull it out and cut it loose. After they cut it loose, the first thing she does is go over to the next apartment and confront Caesar once and for all.
Stop!
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
It's over, Caesar. called Mickey. He's on his way. Get out of here, Caesar. If you want to live, you better start running.
All these years, Vi, and you still don't know me. But I know you.
Caesar, don't.
What are you gonna do with that, Vi? Shoot me? Kill me in cold blood? I don't think so. If you were gonna shoot me, Vi, you'd have done it a long time ago. If I were you, I'd have shot me the minute I brought the money back to the apartment. But you didn't. And I'll tell you why. You don't want to shoot me, Vi. Do you? Do you? I know you don't.
Caesar, you don't know shit.
Again, this movie makes one of the most climatic scenes. One of the best scenes I ever seen in any movie. So serious, so paced well, so incredible. I could see it coming. I knew she was gonna kill her. I knew it, but you could not know it right away. It was like kinda she gonna let him go or what? I mean, she just shoots him. She just shoots him. Caesar, I don't give a shit. Oh, 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 oh. It's incredible, man. And that's what I love so much about this movie. It's just incredible all the way through. A film noir all the way through. A good character study all the way through. And a good love story all the way through. After all is said and done, they end up together. They finally get away with the money. And continue on the rest of their life together in love.
Hey,
Hey,
so how'd it go?
I'm here, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought we might need a getaway car. You know what the difference is between you and me, Violet?
No.
Me neither.
Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace, she's a winner.
And that was Bound. Was it the best movie in the world? Sadly, I have to say no. But for what it was great. It was definitely better than Matrix, and it had a whole lot of other stuff going for it as well. Well, to me, this movie is a masterpiece. It should have been up there with some of the greatest movies in cinema. It's a good film noir, it's a good love story, it's a good character story. And I know people have their own opinions of movies they like. You like what you like. But for me personally, this movie should have been liked a lot more. And I thought this movie should have been appreciated more. It's a good movie through and through. There really aren't that many problems. But for the kind of movie, it is excellent. I'm not going to pretend it's the greatest movie in the world, because every movie has flaws, character starts to plot holes. But for what this movie was, it was an excellent new R. Now do you see how this movie is way better than The Matrix is? Yes, I do. Me too. And so do I. And then, we all just love the Wachowskis. By the way, did you know one of them was a girl now? What? Roll credits.
Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner. She's a lady. Oh, 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 she's a lady. Talking about that lady.
Chase, listen. I know you. I do know you. I know you would have shot me a long time ago if you wanted to shoot me. I know you would have shot me by now if you wanted to shoot me. So, I know you.
You don't know shit.